people. Hey, Sal. Kiki Law, gracious greetings back, my darling. Greetings. How's everybody? Oh, it's nice that people are here. That's lovely. How you guys doing? Oh, y'all did the y'all did you like the chat and everything? Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. Hey, Autumn. Hi, darling. Hey, Miss Val. Hi, love. Hi. Hey. Oh, we off to a good start, y'all. Hey, don't forget to hit the like. Please hit the like. Come on now. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I ain't gonna keep you all. I ain't gonna keep you long. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep you all long. I wanna give you guys some updates on some subjects that we spoke about, and I want to talk about this Wednesday's full moon in Sagittarius, and what have you. So we're not gonna be here long. We're not gonna be here long. Miss Autumn, how's that lady you live with? You tell her she got to get to class. And we got 4 people up in here. We got 4 people up in here. Um, so before we're gonna wait a little bit just to get a little stuff going on. Tell me in the chat, how was your Monday? She's well. She lives on her own. Okay, okay, okay. But how was your Monday? How was the beginning of this work cycle? Oh, we got 6 people here. Please, y'all, don't forget to hit the like. We're waiting for a few more people to come into the chat. We're gonna just talk about some things. Again, I want to give you all an update on some things that we spoke about a few weeks back. And then I want to talk about this strawberry moon. I'll be going live Wednesday. We're going to be doing readings. I'm going to tell you all on the astrological level how this strawberry moon is going to affect you before we get into the readings. Random Kid on the YouTube. Greetings, Random Kid on the YouTube. Lioness of Gia. Greetings, my darling. My Monday is good. Behind on a couple of chapters of my book. Oh, what are you reading, Autumn? What are you reading? Y'all, listen, with as many books that are in my knapsack, because I take public transportation, you'd have think that a bitch would be a little bit more thinner, but nay, nay, honey. Nay, nay, honey. I keep a book with me. Oh, you writing. That's right. You writing. You write. Sweetheart, creativity. Baby, it takes its time. It takes its time. We got 23 people in the chat. Awesome, Autumn. Yeah. We got 23 people in the chat. Y'all, please don't forget to hit the like. We got 18 people in the chat. Please don't forget to hit the like. Hey, Michael. Michael, I'm glad that you are here. I'm glad that you are here. Michael, you suggested something, and I am working diligently on that. You had said do something about manipulators. I have been working, Michael. I have been working. This subject matter, we got to dive deep, and so I'm taking my time on it, baby. I'm taking my time on it, but it's coming to fruition. We bringing it through. I don't know whether I should do it on a Saturday or on a Monday or on a Sunday. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, yo, we got 13 people in the chat. Please don't forget to hit the like. All right. Saturday's good for you. Okay, Michael. All right, you all. Let me get you updated. So, I don't know if y'all remember me talking about a young man that I work with. His name is Josh, and he had brought his mother to me so that I could, I could do her hair. And and that was a very hard 6 hours. We gave us some highlights. It was a very hard 6 hours. The energy from this lady was very toxic, and it explained a lot about what was happening with Josh. Well, y'all, update. Josh decided to Josh decided to leave the job and move back to Michigan so that he could better, what he feels, that he could better assist his brothers, his half brothers, I should say. And I only say that, to demonstrate the relationship. Now, he had spoken to me previously about that. And hi, Miss Martha. He had spoken to me previously about that, and I had suggested to him, because like one of the brothers is almost graduating from school. Hello, yes, no, hello, Mark. It is in Sagittarius. It is in Sagittarius. But going back to Josh, I had relayed to him. I said, Josh, wouldn't it be better if your brother who's about to finish high school, if you bring him over here, we get him you get him a job, and now both of you all are situated, and you can send for the other three that were younger, because you all both would be financially more stable and what have you. And at the time he thought that was a good idea. But the thing is that eventually he decided to leave the job, his $30 an hour paying job, to go back where he came from, where he's not going to be making $30 an hour. In fact, he doesn't have a job. And, when I got there, we were working an event, and there was a moment that he goes, "Hey, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm leaving the gig." And I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Okay." And at that point, there really wasn't much to say to him. So I just said, "Josh, just take real good care of yourself. Just take good care of yourself." So that was that. Now, a couple of lives ago, we did one that we said, "Hold them in prayer." And that was regarding Christopher. And to update, there's an agency that found Christopher. Christopher had made a tent for himself. And I don't know where you all are here, where you all are at, but here in Chicago, if you drive like through Lakeshore Drive, or if you're like in any park or something like that, you will find tents. And we have now come to a place in America, the most richest country in the planet, supposedly, where we are normalizing people sleeping in tents and people sleeping in cars. One of the richest countries in the planet, we've normalized that. So Christopher has made a tent for himself, and there's an agency that is possibly looking into finding him housing. So that those are the updates. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to, I wanted to bring you up on what was going on. Gray hair is still graying. We're gonna keep it like that. So we got the updates. All right. Let's talk about this Wednesday's full moon in Sagittarius. All right. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you, Martha. Honey, that's one of my moderators, y'all. always boosting a bitch up. Okay. So this strawberry moon. Here, let me break it down to you this way. We getting full moon vibes. Okay, the full moon brings things to a head. So whatever's been building emotionally, spiritually, or situationally, it's going to come for clarity for or closure. This isn't going to be, this moon is not going to be a glow up. It's going to be a wake up. Okay. Um, the reason why it's, Michael Stevens. Paint your Michael, pay attention to class. Y'all, I love Mr. Stevens. He's always talking about the music and Mr. Stevens is very detail orientated, okay? And I love it. I love it. Hey Rabbit. Hey Rabbit, thanks for stopping by. So, um the indigenous people, the indigenous tribes, they called it a strawberry moon because it was about this time that they were picking strawberries because the strawberries were ripening at this time. But spiritually, it's a sweet moment for a harvest. It's a sweet moment for a harvest and truth. You know, this is the sign of Sagittarius. So, um, whatever you planted, you know, like about 6 months ago, baby, it's coming into fruition right now. It's coming into fruition right now. And in the sign of Sagittarius, Sagittarius is the sign of truth. Sagittarius is the sign of freedom. So this moon is going to hit with a Sag fire. It's going to be bold. It's going to be blunt. It's going to be big picture. This is going to be main character energy for the Sagittarius full moon. So we're going to feel a pull to break out of boxes. We're going to feel the pull to speak our truths or to chase something that sets our souls on fire. So, Miss Autumn, you might be pumping out some chapters out of that book with the Sagittarius full moon coming through. Hey, makeup. So yeah. So, but a heads up. Listen, Sagittarius energy, don't talk small. It's not about a safe zone. It's about truth or nothing. All right. So it's going to, here's the thing. You either grow or you get left behind. Sagittarius don't give a fuck about your feelings. All right. And I'm going to tell you this right now, y'all. I'm going to say this to you right now. The truth that slaps you in your face is always going to be worth more than the confusion that kisses you on the lips that makes you feel better. Always choose that truth. That truth is what's going to be there for you. So true. Experience it all. And I'm going to say, oh, baby, get ready for that bestsellers list, baby. You better get ready for that bestsellers list. Mr. Stevens says, preach. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. So emotions are going to be real loud. And you may be feeling like a crescendo. You may be feeling like this stuff is happening right now. So you all may start feeling restless. You all might start feeling hopeful. Some of you all might be feeling very overwhelmed by how far you still got to go. Or finally, some of you all are ready to take that leap. But don't numb it. Do not numb it. You name it, let it rise, let it teach you, and then let it go. Okay? So here's what we're going to do under this, under the new moon, under this full moon, I should say. It's not a new moon, it's a full moon. Right now, you got to release any of these old beliefs that you got to play it safe. You want to speak your truths. Even if your voice shakes, speak your truths. Align your dreams with actions. There's no more stalling. No more stalling. You got a goal. Get it together. Get it together. Under this new moon, that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to do. And also under this full, I keep calling it a new moon. A new moon and a full moon are two distinctly different things, okay? So under this full moon, forgive yourselves for not knowing back then what you know now. You all are not going to be able to go forward by carrying any emotional luggage, okay? So we're going to say no to the guilt trips, baby. We don't do guilt trips, so something's going to have to take another flight somewhere else. We're not doing guilt trips, okay? So This Sagittarius full moon is going to demand that we're going to be aligned between our inner truths and our outer lives. So if you've been living out somebody, if you've been living somebody else's story, it's going to start feeling very, very uncomfortable. So, um, and this comfort is sacred. This discomfort is divine. It's that nudge for you to rewrite the script your way. You see what I did there for Autumn? Yeah, it's time for you to rewrite that script in the way you want it to end. So for this full moon in Sagittarius, when honesty becomes your habit, then freedom is going to become your baseline. Let me say that again. Let me say that again. When honesty becomes your baseline, when honesty becomes your habit, freedom is going to become your baseline. You cannot be spiritually grounded if you are emotionally hiding shit. Those two things are not going to work. Those two things are not going to work. Okay? So so here it is. Here's like spiritually, like your new thoughts, for spiritually. You know, for this strawberry full moon, we're going to affirm to ourselves that we are no longer chasing freedom. We embody it. Okay? We are no longer going to seek the truth. We are going to speak it. Everything that we desire is going to be drawn to the vision of ourselves that refuses to shrink. If you feel that you got to shrink who you are to be in any certain environment, that is only telling you that that is not the environment for you to be at. All right? So you've got Tuesday and then you've got Wednesday. Here's something that here's a little food for thought. What truth are you ready to live out loud? Even if it changes everything. What truth are you ready to live out loud, even if it changes everything? Let me take a look over here. Hey, unknown. Hey, unknown. We got Mark C that says dumb. We got, let me see what else we got going on. Ron Jeremy lives again as a woman. Okay. Oh, that was so funny. Okay. Great to see you, baby. Great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. How's everybody's Monday going so far? Unknown is definitely in the house. Yes. Yes. And I, for one, couldn't be happier. I, for one, couldn't be. Hey, Sal. So yeah. So let me take the temperature right now. Have any of you been feeling any kind of that discomfort? Oh, Martha says yes. Yes. Diva, I have been dealing with being too nosy. Hey, honey. Curiosity killed that cat, Michael. Lioness says yes. Rabbitcraft says I have a little bit. Martha, that headache is that energy, baby. And Val says yes. Yep. And Makeup says she feels it. So, you guys, like I said, those feelings, that's just universal mind trying to make you present that something needs to change. I'm never going to ask anybody to put anything personal in the chat, but that's what you guys should start thinking about. What is it that needs to change? Now, it could be either the how do I want to say it? It could either be the way you are handling somebody because you don't want to ruffle feathers. It's been it could either be the way that you really don't speak your opinion on things because again you don't want to make any ripples or anything like that. But this strawberry full moon in Sagittarius is telling you all, take up space. Take up space. Yes, Autumn. Yes. Yes, I've been sharing my truth. It's been hard, but it frees you. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, that free. And wait a minute, darling. Listen, and I'm going to say this. The cost of freedom is expensive, baby. The cost of freedom is expensive. Mm-hmm. Peace of mind is expensive. Peace of mind is expensive. But that freedom and that peace of mind, I tell you right now, it's worth the cost. Yeah, no, no, no. And Lioness, that fake nice is exactly what they use to keep um that energy going. Because they know that you're not gonna say shit. They know, and the thing is that and especially women, women, there's that conditioning like, oh, don't ruffle no feathers or anything like that. And here it is once again. That truth will set you free. It will piss you off first, but it will set you free. If somebody says something to you that you don't like, but it's the truth, you can either you can allow it to make you bitter, or you can allow it to make you better. Both are your choices. Both are your choices. So yeah. Okay. Listen, y'all. Like I said, I wasn't gonna hold you long. I wasn't gonna hold you long. I wanted to check in with you all because, listen, I have not even been over to my family's house because work has been doing what it was supposed to do. Y'all, generally Sundays I get to go to see my family. Not this Sunday. Where I work at, we did something for cancer survivors, and it was lovely. It was lovely, but baby, 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 I tell you right now, you know, let me just say this much. You ain't got to eat every time you pass the buffet. Let me just say that. Oh my God. These people were just putting shit on their plate because it was there. I'm not up for all that. I'm not up for that. And then where we were working at, because we had to like clear the table, somebody had, yes, makeup. Somebody wanted to stand there with their dog. Somebody wanted to hang out there with their baby buggy. And then when they were asked to move, they were like, oh, they were so outdone. But yeah, the worst part about dealing with people is people. So there you go. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna keep you long. Should we do a prayer for an ease in the work cycle? Y'all want to do a prayer? Yeah or nay? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay. We got the yeses. We got the yeses. Okay, we got the yeses. All right. Okay. All right, y'all. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Take another deep breath. Let it out. And let's see what I come up with. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Let us come together. Okay. Let us come together knowing that within each of us resides an unbreakable light, a divine spark of peace and strength. We affirm this work cycle is filled with harmony and ease. We release anxieties and fears, recognizing them as illusions with no power over our true selves. We declare that every interaction is guided by respect and understanding. We are seen, we are valued, and we are appreciated. Envisioning workplaces where fairness and equality are the foundation. We call forth resilience and courage to navigate any challenges, trusting in our ability to overcome. We release the burdens of past injustices. We create a new reality where dignity and well-being are universal. We embrace abundance in all forms, knowing that we are deserving of peace in our labor and rest in our being. And we give thanks for the wisdom that guides us, and the strength that sustains us, and the love that connects us. And as we step into this work cycle, we carry this peace within, sharing its vibration with every person and space we encounter. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. All right, y'all. Ooh, that came out good. And so it is. And so it is. All right, babies. Wednesday night at about 9 p.m. I'll be going through every sign in the zodiac, letting you all know how this strawberry moon is going to affect you all, and then we're going to go right into oracle reading. So be there and be square. Mr. Michaels, Mr. Stevens, I'm working on that. So I definitely want you to be aware. Miss Jones, Valerie Dunbar, thank you so much. Y'all, I don't know if she wants me to shout it out. Listen, she got my phone number. She'll cuss me out later. But Val was the one that was very instrumental in helping me come to terms with Christopher. So, I love you, darling. Unknown, good night, love. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming to class. Autumn, get to crack-a-lacking on those chapters. Honey, when you become a New York bestsellers #1 author, it's going to need a computer. Okay? All right? Makeup, thank you, love. And Martha, good night. All right, my tarotbytes. Y'all stay blessed. I'll talk to you. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Bye. Bye, Rabbit. All right.